What's up, ladies and gents? Nolly here. Welcome to another Payday video. It feels great to be back. The channel's been a little dead for the last few days. Now, I do have my reasons for that. I have just gone to university. Massive lifestyle changes, massive scenery, and just general movements that make things very difficult when it comes to maintaining YouTube over the period. But of course, like I said, nothing was going to end because of that. I just had to take a small break. And while the videos won't necessarily be as high quality as they were, last week. Hopefully, after a couple of videos and I get used to this new setup and some of the new equipment I bought, everything will be absolutely back to normal. I actually really look forward to that. I'm recording on a laptop. It's a very good laptop, and so it should definitely be able to handle it. And I've got a much more professional sort of sound setup as well. The only problem being I'm right by a window that's right by a sort of, not really a main road, but a road running through the university campus. And so you may hear the occasional car. I'll do my best to remove that sound. But as I said, it's going to be a work in progress because I've got to get used to this new setup. Of course, the first week at university is always really important. Getting to know the people, getting to know the area. I'm in Birmingham in the United Kingdom, and it's not a place that I've actually been before, so I've had to get used to the massive change in scenery for me, but I'm slowly getting used to it all, and so may as well, seeing as how the road to Crimefest is happening, make you guys a video. So what I'm hoping to do in this video is actually clarify what's going on with the pre-update event, how you guys can assist in unlocking new free content coming out over the next month during October. And I'm also going to hopefully try and convey and explain why I am so damn excited for this year's event. I really like the way Overkill is doing it. Now, one first thing to mention, everything in this is entirely free for everybody. However, it requires a bit of hard work and effort in order to unlock. Now, the trailer here is certainly worth a watch. The link will be in the description below, and I may play that at some point during this video as well. But overall, this has got to be the best webpage I think they've ever released in terms of functionality and style. I really like it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run you through all the information that Overkill has given us, and I'm going to do my best to interpret and explain the parts that may be a little confusing or unclear. So welcome to Crimefest. Crimefest is an event that happens at the birthday of Payday, of course, the release of Payday the Heist. So the fourth birthday of Payday is fast approaching, and with it, the Payday gang once more set out on an epic adventure. This time, Bane provided them with details on what will lead them to uncovering more about Cagliostro. Did my best. The legendary treasure hunter and heister of old myth. Curious as to what they might find, the Payday gang agreed to help Bane explore the dungeon that he had located. Not knowing what challenges stood before them, onwards all of them still went. On the road to Crimefest, who knows what treasures they might find in the deep, dark depths of the dungeon. So, first of all, I really like the style they've gone for with this year's Crimefest. Of course, there was challenges last year, but all those challenges basically revolved around entering into the Payday Steam group. This time, there's a little bit of style, a little bit of heart going on into the pre-Crime Fest update and event. And I really like, the sort of myths and things like that are almost undoubtedly going to go into some of the rewards we will unlock during this event. So here's the main page you're going to be looking at, the featured unlocks. This is where you can see the current challenges, the current set of challenges that have just been released. Right now, we have Raw Bonnie here. We have... oh no, I'm not even doing that. That's supposed to be a cloaker noise. We have Hair Fallout and we have Wankers. So all these characters are setting out on their different diverging paths to unlock these particular challenges. You saw these for going out in the trailer itself. And these specific challenges, I believe, will go on throughout the entirety of the pre-event, the Road to Crimefest, which will last for 17 days. Now, don't take my word for that, because it's not been particularly clearly clarified, but as far as I can tell, that is the way it's going to have to work, just based off the how high some of these early starting numbers are. So, killing 1 million enemies with the whiskey bottle, no easy task, even for the entire community. But guys, if you're playing Payday 2 right now, put the whiskey bottle on. Admittedly, like I said, it's not the best melee weapon, but it's alright. And you're going to be counting toward unlocking something along Chains' current path. So please do use that. And I believe you have 17 days to do that, but we need to get moving as quickly as possible in order to unlock further clues as to what the bigger unlocks are going to be, the bigger free updates we get during Crimefest. Clover has the 2 million Cloaker Kill challenge. Here we have the Hair Fallout challenge. You need to steal 100,000 warheads, so we gotta do the Meltdown heist. Now, I'm not going to suggest that whenever you play Payday, just focus down Meltdown, but every time you have a session, just do the heist and try and complete it on Overkill or above and grab as many of those nukes as you possibly can. And then finally, the easiest one that all of us can get involved in right now, if you have a Twitter, follow Pete Gold. Great guy, the voice, of course, of the ever-popular Hoxton. We asked for him back, and he's been a massive influence on Payday. And so, even without this challenge, I recommend you follow him. But because of this challenge, because we unlock awesome stuff, please do follow Pete Gold. We need to get him up to 50,000 Twitter followers. So here you can see the waiting room down in this chamber, all the heisters who aren't currently setting out on their different respective missions down here. And as we go further down, we see the 4 that are right now. Now, this is a really important screen that is now fully functional. All you have to do is click on the character or on this platform, and you can see the exact status of the challenge. Right now, Pete Gold has just over 10,000 followers, so 1/5 of the way to the target of 50,000. And when we do that, we're going to unlock something. Now, you can go on to community discussion for some of these, see what people in the community are saying. Generally, right now, it's just going to be chatting, but further down the line, there might be more interactive challenges where you need the assistance of your fellow heisters, and you can get together, start a group, and push to unlock these as quickly as possible. Because keep in mind, if we don't unlock these fast enough, we will not unlock the stuff come Crimefest. So yeah, you can track the status of all of these. You can see how many nukes have been stolen. You can see how many cloakers have died. And of course, you can see how many of us are actually getting out there and using the whiskey bottle. This is the furthest completed challenge. And like I said, I believe we have 17 days. I could, however, be wrong. All these challenges might be 48 hours only. I'll get onto why I think that. Well, here's the first reason. Challenge is not yet unlocked. Within 48 hours, a new challenge will be unlocked that we can start working on. I really do hope that we have the full 17 days to unlock some of these bigger challenges, and it runs throughout. But if not, the next set of challenges are going to be unlocked 48 hours after this one was launched. This was launched last evening around about 7 o'clock, so you're looking 7 p.m. Tomorrow when these next challenges come out. So stay tuned for those and see what weapons and builds and enemies you need to be looking out to kill. Come back tomorrow to have a look at that. It's really important that we keep doing these as quickly as possible. Obviously, tomorrow we'll work out whether or not the time limit was 48 hours or not. I can't clarify. I'll do my best reading through the frequently asked questions to try and help decipher just from the language that Overkill has used. So, what is the Road to Crimefest? It's the event leading up to Crimefest. It's much bigger and better this year, way more involved, way more engaging. I'm a massive fan. During the Road to Crimefest, the community receives challenges from Overkill to complete together. Completed challenges are exchanged for free content and new features being added to Payday 2 during Crimefest. Crimefest, of course, lasts for 10 days, so we're looking at either 10 big pieces of content, or maybe smaller bit pieces scattered around with maybe bigger finale updates. We'll see how it all works out, and of course, it all depends on how many of the challenges we're unlocking. So this community event is going to last, like I said, for 17 days between the 28th of September, starting yesterday, moving all the way up to the 14th of October, the day before Crimefest starts. 4 challenges will be offered every 48 hours. This makes me think that at the end of the 48 hours, the current challenges finish. But I'd be really disappointed if these finish there and then, simply because not everyone knows about it yet. It's not wide public common knowledge. So I'd like them to give us a little more time if it is supposed to be limited to 48 hours. But it doesn't say the challenge disappears. All it says is when 48 hours have passed, new challenges will appear. So it just seems to suggest that there will be more and more as days go on. When a challenge is completed, the community will receive a hint to what the final reward is as the characters move along the list, and the reward is then released during a separate event called Crimefest. The way it might work is that you need to complete the first event before you unlock the second challenge, before the progress for that starts moving along. But again, it's not been very clearly explained. We'll have to wait and see till tomorrow before we can work this one out. All I can really suggest is do your best and do the challenges that I've read out a little further up. What is Crimefest? Crimefest is a 10-day long annual event, and it is, of course, for the birthday of Payday the Heist. Is everything free? Yes, of course it is. Crimefest is always free. It's the biggest free update throughout the year of Payday. That's why we should all be so excited for it. It's why we should all be trying to get as much as we possibly can. You really can't complain about Crimefest. Everything else, DLC, I understand where people are coming from. Crimefest, no, this is my favourite community event done by any developer. All the unlocks will be, the rewards will be unlocked during Crimefest this year, during that 10-day period. Don't expect to have to wait another 12 months like we did this year for the FBI files a new enemy. I think they're aware that that wasn't the best option. And of course, they are tracked through server-side information. Got guys at Overkill updating it roughly every 30 minutes. So you can check back, see how your progress has impacted the overall community progress. If the challenges have failed, then the reward will not be released. Not that we're going to know what the reward is, which is kind of frustrating, and all the more reason for us to try and unlock it. As I said, this event is going to last 17 days, and Crimefest is going to last 10 days, starting on the 15th of October. So, just under 3 weeks. Should be excited for that. Now, as far as participation is concerned, this is a little irritating. Stats can only be tracked on the PC, and then further down, as far as unlocks are concerned, right now, during the dates in question, the 15th to the 24th, updates are only going to be coming out on the PC edition, like we would expect. Now, there's been a lot of information, a lot of talk. Almir stood up in a video and explained where Crime Wave Edition, the current generation version on consoles of Payday 2, is up to. Updates are coming, DLC is coming. It's just a long way behind, and that's mainly due to the fact that PC is much easier to develop for. The consoles have much more stringent restrictions, and especially for a game like this that develops and spreads, it's so much harder. Take a look at Team Fortress 2, a game that was released on PC and console, and take a look at them side by side. You'll see PC is just a much easier platform to work around, and the consoles just kind of get shafted. That's just the way it is, sadly. But as they say here, our ambition is to add everything to the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One version of the game. Of course, it's going to be much slower. Please understand that we are testing and adding content to the platforms in a chronological order, meaning this will have to come after everything else has already been released. Because of this, it's too early to confirm that any of the features unlocked will definitely be added to consoles. When we are able to confirm that the features will be added to consoles, we will share the news with the community. And recently, Overkill has been much better about that, and I hope that will continue. Will there be a physical event this year like there was last year? No, and for all the right reasons, if you ask me. This year, we've decided to focus on the digital aspect of Crimefest, making sure that we will release all content released during the event itself. Really good to hear that, and again, Overkill's clearly aware of some of the mistakes made last year with the free update, and they're going to try and resolve those as best they can. So that means that's it. It's up to us now, guys. You really want to work on these challenges, turn Payday on, put on the whiskey bottle, go out there, kill cloakers, do Meltdown, and just soak up the rest of Crimefest. This next month or so is going to be a great time for Payday 2. I hope you guys are still enjoying the game, and I think over Crimefest, everything good about Payday is certainly accentuated. I can't wait for it. Once everything's set up here at uni, I'm going to do my best to start streaming again. Hooray. I've actually got more free time now than I did when I was back at home, strangely enough, due to the nature of my course. And again, in the future, there will be a little setup and more conversational video, probably even a vlog about uni and just about what's going on. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. I hope you're as excited as I am for Crimefest. And I will see you all in the next video. I'll keep you posted if we get any more information on exactly how those challenges are going to be working. And I'm going to do my best to try and decipher the hints as to what the rewards are going to be in the coming weeks. See you guys.